Good morning. You know, Texans, I hear from them all the time. They're having a hard time finding jobs, good paying jobs. As many as you guys know, I have a website called guestworkervisas.com. And in that site, I make it easy for you to browse the data that's out there. So I want to show you a few things in a minute. But first, let's get rid of the housekeeping. My website, Senate campaign website, I'm running against Senator Cornyn and Attorney General Ken Paxton, is vbsenate.com. I could use your help spreading the word, especially if jobs is your number one concern. You can reach me at vbeers@gmail.com. That's my email address. You already know about my website, guestworkervisas.com. And you can text me at 325-215-1886. Don't call me as I won't answer because I get too many crank calls as it is. Let's look at this now. I want to show you a few things here. This is my H-1B employer search. Searches first quarter, second quarter, and third quarter of fiscal year 2025 H-1B applications. Makes it easy for you to dig into the data. It's 4,728 H-1B applications in 2025 alone. Now keep in mind that an H-1B can be here for 3 years, plus they can renew for 3 years. So they can be here 6 years. So if you're talking, say, 5,000 H-1B applications, if they're here for 6 years, they could potentially have, what's that, 30,000 H-1B applications in Texas alone. This doesn't consider other states. And this only considers if Texas is in their employer name. Pretty interesting what you see show up here. A caring doctor, Texas, P period, C period, whatever that stands for. Apparently he's looking for a whole team of veterinarians. Remember when the guy and the gal growing up around here that liked animals could find a job with a veterinarian helping out with the animals? Because they needed help all the time. They always had good, caring people. This guy is apparently staffing up a new a veterinarian center in South Lake, New Braunfels, South Lake again, Frisco, Sugar Land, New Braunfels again, and South Lake again. Do you reckon he even made an attempt to hire American veterinarians? Or he just automatically go overseas? AAA, Texas. Yeah, look at all them computer jobs that are gone. Good paying jobs, 180, 124,000, 150,000. Good paying jobs. Man, page them, page them, page them. That's something, ain't it? Good thing is they're all looking for a number of workers. They're all one worker per application. Or is that true? Oh, well, look here. Cathedral Plumbing of Texas in Carrollton, Texas is looking for a software developer. Now, why would a plumber need to import a software developer, probably from India? Don't they give a damn if the Americans have jobs in America? Oh, and Rent-A-Center, that high rent place that charges arm and leg and takes your firstborn if you don't make your payments on time. They've turned to emphasis for their workers. Not great pay, but not bad pay. Love it. Hospitals, Medicine Physicians of Texas. Looking for a hospitalist physician, whatever the hell that is. $145.83 an hour. Reckon they offered that to any Americans? Parents of Autistic Children of Texas. So you care about the children of Texas that are autistic, but you don't give a damn if their families can find good paying jobs to provide for those children? Is that what I'm hearing here? Oh, they're one of the low paying, 27, 22 an hour, or 56,000 a year. Texas Mobile PCS LLC. Texas Women's University Assistant Professor of Marketing for Denton, Texas. You telling me that no Americans are good enough to be a salesman here in Texas? Is that what you're telling me? I could go on and on. We got 190 pages. I'm not going to subject you to that. What I do want to talk about is Senator Cornyn. He is bragging that him and Trump are working together to stop illegal immigration. Folks, illegal immigration is not taking those high-paying jobs from you, except maybe occasionally in the case of that college administrator or whatever it was, where they were paying him $300,000 a year, and apparently he wasn't even legal. But that's a rare exception. I'm trying to figure out how to capture this latest ad from Cornyn, where he swears up and down him and Trump are best of buddies when it comes to stopping illegal immigration and sealing the border and all that shit. But let me ask you this. How is he sealing the border when he goes to India to import workers? Those workers deprive Americans and Texans of jobs. How's he doing that? I don't think he is, do you? Let's see what he's got to say here. You know, Senator Cornyn, he's doing all kinds of videos and everything with President Trump lately, showing how he's closed the border for illegal immigrants and all that. But what he never tells anybody is all these meetings he's having with India to import more workers, to deprive Texans of jobs. Why is that, Senator Cornyn? Why will you not tell Texans? I mean, it's obvious I'm not the only one that's seeing this. This guy here says it looks like there's got 270,000 H-1B workers, Texas, over 400,000 if you include family members. Whoops, my bad. That wasn't Senator Cornyn. That was me using his pictures against him. My skills with this little tool here, they grow daily. One of these days they're going to get really good. And with no staff, no nothing, I'm going to find a way to get our message across. Let's look at this. Here's another thing. I type in Cornyn welcomes workers of India, and AI overview comes back in September 2025. Oh, hold it. That's last month. I thought he was taking care of Americans. Senator John Cornyn attended an event in Plano, Texas, where he praised the Indian and American community for driving Texas economic growth. You hear that, Texans? You don't drive the Texas economic growth. Foreign-born workers that were imported to take your jobs are the ones that are driving the economic growth in Texas, according to Senator Cornyn now. Now, I would disagree with Cornyn, but I'm just a sorry old asshole. What do I know? Another guy, you heard that guy in that little video there a while ago said something about 270,000 workers in Dallas alone. So I asked, I said, Indian population in Texas. It says the Indian population in Texas is estimated to be over 500,000, making it the second largest Indian American population in the United States. Now, who do we owe thanks for that? Senator Cornyn and Governor Abbott. That's who we owe thanks for that. I get a kick out of this AI. It won't give you exact numbers, but then it does too. Texas is home to approximately 570,000 to 507,479 people of Indian origin. What a butts. And then I asked, how many contractors for the state of Texas do not hire Americans. It says it can't tell you that. But it does say federal law prohibits that. Both Texas and federal law protect immigrants from employer discrimination. But they don't protect citizens. Isn't that funny? Contractors hiring any worker must verify their work authorization by completing a Form I-9. So Governor Abbott, Attorney General Ken Paxton, do you have an I-9 on every one of them workers that's working on state of Texas projects right now? You ought to, because there's a good chance we're going to be demanding to see it. Then it says contractors may hire foreign workers, but they must go through a formal process, which means the H-1B application. And they are hiring them. Using unauthorized labor is illegal, but the practice is widespread. Now, how can it be widespread if it's illegal? Attorney General Ken Paxton, are you not doing your job? Enforcement is rare. Apparently, Attorney General Ken Paxton is not doing his job. Some state officials have taken action. In 2024, a Texas law came into effect requiring state agencies to use the federal E-Verify system to check the work authorization. However, enforcement for private companies, including state contractors, is not consistently pursued. Why isn't this consistently pursued, Attorney General Ken Paxton? Is this why you're silent on the use of H-1B workers by Texas state contractors? Is this why you will not commit to ending the use of taxpayer money to pay contractors who will not hire Texans in Texas? You know, inquiring minds, we would like to know. After all, you want to represent us in the Senate. And because you won't answer these questions, I don't think you can. Senator Cornyn, we already know he's done sold us out. So we can pretty well forget about him. And the media is not talking about me. They won't give me the time of the day. So I'm going to talk about myself because we're going to find a way to beat Cornyn and Paxton. Because I believe Texas workers deserve better. What do you think? As always, you can email me, veerbierce@gmail.com. My Senate campaign website, it's viewed globally. That's why I got that picture of the globe there. It's vbsenate.com. We get more and more people looking all the time. They are looking for an alternative to Senator Cornyn and Attorney General Ken Paxton. You know, what they're finding, that's the only person who can answer that is them. But I can guarantee you one thing. I'm the only one that is talking about jobs in Texas for Texans and all Americans. And if I can get elected, and if I can get up to Washington, D.C., the media doesn't want to talk about jobs. Well, I can guarantee you they're going to talk about jobs. Okay, enough of that. I enjoyed this little talk. We'll have many more, I'm sure. Thank you. Bye.